Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, you know when you feel like you haven't had many times 10 shard events in a row, and then it's like, we need a new one. Yeah, we've got one obviously coming tomorrow. It's the normal kind of rule of thumb for Raid, dropping a times 10 over this weekend. There is a summon rush alongside it. I would say this is a terrible time to pull shards this weekend. We will get another fusion, probably info dropped next week. Obviously, all that type of stuff. Just a general times 10, unless you are a Kraken, unless you are a whale, generally it's not that good. But let's go through the champions that are on the mix. If you are an endgame player, then maybe this is for you. There's a few good ones in here. Also, if you're on Year of the YOLO, like my free-to-players right now, I've actually got 2 Sacreds just chilling in the Year of the YOLO. I'm going to YOLO the Ancient right now. Never know, might get Tyrant. I haven't had a gold yet. Still haven't. Still haven't on the free-to-play. But yeah, I've got a couple of Sacreds. So, I don't know, comment below. Would you YOLO your Sacreds over this event, or would you hold on? Okay, let's do this. So, first one on the list for this one. I feel like he's an orc. See? Tagar, yeah. So, Tagore, one of the new dudes. He looks pretty fierce, honestly. I love this skin, by the way. Such a cool skin. Very cool. Look at the little skeleton hands holding onto his little dagger at the back there, just in case you need it. So, Tagore, one of the newer epics in the game. Really good champion. Fast, good HP, good defense. Honestly, if I'm looking at should I YOLO on Sacreds, I'm thinking about the epics. Because the chance of getting a legendary is still very low, but actually, you might pick up one of these epics. So he's got a double hitter A1, gives him increased defense. Sorry, gives someone an increased defense whoever's got the lowest HP. An AoE A2 puts increased speed on your team for 2 turns. And then heals all allies. This is a great A2 on a 3-turn cooldown. Love this. And then he's got a revive all dead allies and a shield buff for all champions equal to 20% of this champion's HP, which you can build pretty high. Sort of 5-turn is quite long, but it is a revive all dead. Pretty cool as well. He's then got this passive as well, which is cool. So decreases the damage that your allies will take if they're less than half health by 10%. HP in all battles. Decent epic, I would say. Decent starter. Then got, I think it's an Ogren tribe, pretty sure. Quad. Pretty underrated epic. Very fast. Great defense, great HP. HP-based champion. Decreased crit rate on the A1. This basically means for all PvE, you won't take a crit. Yeah, PvE generally you're up against 15% crit rate enemies. So if you use this guy in Clan Boss, you're not taking those kind of nasty crits which can just wipe you out. He's got a shield ability on his A2 on a 3-turn, and he's got increased speed and accuracy on the A3, which is on a 3-turn as well. This is a great ability as well, by the way. Then he's got a passive, heals the ally with the lowest HP by 10% of their max HP at the start of this guy's turn. So a cheeky heal coming out as well. Good epic champion again. So next one up is Lady Annabelle. Really good Bommel champion. We're in a Bommel rotation right now. She can actually solo high levels of Bommel, mainly because of her passive. Heals this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or enemy dies. So one of those bombs pops, gives you a 50% heal. Means that she's able to deal with that damage coming in. She's then got a double hitter on her A1 with a cheeky little heal as well. AoE leech and decreased speed on the A2. Then got a cool A3 as well. So it's a health swap with an ally. Basically, whoever ends up with the lowest HP will get revive on death, which is quite cool. So Lady Annabelle, another good epic. And then the last of the epics, which is the Void. I mean, I'm not that big a fan of this champion. She's okay. We've got Golden Reaper. The reason why I'm not that big a fan, she's just kind of like High Cartoon, who you get for free, but the tinsiest bit of an upgrade. So you get a chance to decrease the cooldown of a random ally's skill on her A1, just random. She's then got an AoE decrease attack and turn meter for her A2, and then she buffs your team turn meter and speed on her A3. This is a good ability. Nice accuracy and faction crypts as well. Not a bad epic, but I wouldn't go out of my way pulling void shards for that. Okay, onto the legendaries then. We do have some pretty juicy legendaries in the mix, but then when don't we nowadays? Like the legendaries are so good that have come into the game. It's very hard not to pick good legendaries. Lady Kimmy, I feel like she's been on times 10 quite a few times, but she's got everything going on. Very fast, 115, as quick as anybody in the game. She's got speed in Doom Tower, which is okay. She's got a double hitter on the A1, dropping turn meter. She's got an AoE ability on the A2, dropping accuracy and speed. Also, a chance to drop enemy turn meter as well. And then she's almost got the reverse on the A3. So she steals buffs from enemies and can put block buffs in its place if she does. Is it steal or just remove? No, just remove, sorry. And then she's got turn meter fill plus increased speed plus increased accuracy for your team. So she's got basically between her A2 and her A3 a whole bunch of turn meter control. She's got this cool passive as well. Whenever she places a debuff on an enemy, they lose turn meter. Whenever she receives, her or an ally receives a debuff, then she gets turn meter fill, which is cool. So yeah, Lady Kimmy is top tier as a legendary. Top tier. Okay, next one up is actually someone I just pulled. Someone I just pulled over the weekend. Can you guess who it is? I always want to look for him in Undead, but I think he's actually in here. Night Revs. Theodore. If you haven't seen my video of my new dungeon teams because of this fella, you should go and watch it. It's actually, he's a game changer. He's probably him or a Crizia. I don't know which one is best, but these two are the biggest dungeon champions you could ever pull. Crizia or Theodore. A1's got an AoE decreased speed. A2 places poisons and poison sensitivity on enemies whilst also increasing his speed. A3 pops poison or burns. Yeah, instantly activates it whilst also increasing their turn level. So it's not like he just rips them off. Very cool. If that doesn't happen, if they're not out there, then he places weaken instead. And then he's got resistance based on poison on the enemies. Really quick, good base stats. One of the best solo champions in the game. Also just one of the best speed farmers in the game. So I do think people that don't have him, he potentially is worthy of shard pulling for. So is this next dude, honestly. My main does not have this guy. I think he's lizards. Yeah. My main doesn't have this guy. And I'm pretty glum that when he was a guaranteed, I didn't go for him. Necmo Thar, he's just such a good Hydra champion. Really good stats like HP, attack and defense, all good. Speed is good. He's got an AoE A1 with decreased attack on it. A really high percentage chance for an A1. He's then got an AoE decreased speed and leech on the A2. Great debuffs as well for waves of enemies or Hydra heads. And then he's got this 4-turn cooldown on increased speed and turn meter fill on his A3. But he gets another turn as well. So it's on a 4-turn, basically on a 3-turn. This is on a 3-turn. It's basically on a 2-turn because of this ability, right? Which enables you to cycle abilities really fast. He's then got this here as well. Fills his champion's turn meter by 5%. Each time a debuff on an enemy is removed, transferred, or expires. Think about Hydra. 4 heads you're facing. You might have 5, 6, 7 debuffs out there at any time. Every time they're going, he's getting a 5% turn meter fill. It's absolutely absurd. Speed in all battles as well. Necmo's probably one of the best champions in Hydra in the game. So yeah, also good generally, by the way, but for Hydra especially, extremely good. So last one to call out here is Avoid Legendary. She's a barb. She looks damn sweet. To Hanorach. Really good champion. Love the visual on this champion. So cool. Really cool daggers. Piercing blue eyes. Brilliant. Great base defense. Great base speed. HP. Another really good Hydra champion. I guess the theme here is they're trying to set you up for good champions for the new dungeons, maybe. By the way, at the same time as this video is going live, I've dropped a video on the new hard dungeon, so check that out. But yeah, it's she's just, again, for me, really good for Hydra. Can be good in arena if you're going to pair her with somebody like a who's the one who does the irresistible bombs. Oh wow. What's your name? What is your name? What is your name? And what is your faction? I guess here. Yeah, Astrolith. Astrolith, that's it. Memory's back. There's too many champions in the game. My brain's like that. 3 new champions in. I lose 3 out the other side now. There's just too many in here. But yeah, really good at spreading those bombs, especially in high-end arena. Anyway, right. So we've got an A1 here with decreased speed on it. Also pumps out some continuous heals. A2 puts out block buffs and decreased attack. Also does that debuff spread I was talking about. If you build a 0 accuracy, she can spread a 0 accuracy bomb, which is why this is particularly good for her. She's also got increased defense and increased speed. I think she's the only champion with this combo in the game. And she's got the ability to basically remove, like, it's like a mini cleanse, a bit like a Doom Priest. She removes a debuff from your team each turn. It's 2 if there's continuous heals in the mix. Accuracy in all battles as well. Just an excellent Void Legendary. That being said, all of that being said, I don't know that you should pull any shards this weekend unless you're in that YOLO mentality. There you go, guys. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.